It's so nice to finally meet you. How have you been and how has it been kind of building up to everything you've been doing?
It's been good. I mean, I'm always one of those people that's always keeping busy. So I've been keeping busy and just, yeah, like I was saying, I just got back from New Orleans at a comedy festival. So that was really cool um, and surreal to be
Yeah.
in New Orleans doing comedy. So that was awesome.
Yeah, you are a comedian. I'm wondering, how did you even get into that? Like, was it always something you loved or did you find it?
I think it kind of found me. I started out as a child actor, and I think just being biracial naturally kind of shoved me into like the bestie role, the sassy bestie role, and I excelled at it. So then, um, I started improv, and improv is great, and it's a great base for everything that I do. But at some point, I was like, it's hard to like depend on a lot of people, and that's what you have to do in improv, and teams go and come, and there's all this dynamic. And so I was like, let's try stand up. And
Fair enough.
I never looked back. So
Yeah, I mean, you're doing great at it. As you said, you were performing at a comedy festival in New Orleans. What was that like kind of coming back to live shows after COVID?
oh, it was great. It was even more layered for me because my mom is from New Orleans, and I've never performed in the South before, and I've never performed in New Orleans. So I actually brought my mother with me, and it was great. I did the most risque shows too, and my mom was just like in the audience going, "Yes." Like at one point, I did an improv. Um, I was in this improv show called Skivvies, which is Austin based, where it's basically like we get down to our underwear. And I think that was great and fun and empowering as an all female comedy festival to just be like, we were so nervous before, but like to be out there supporting each other and just being like, these are our bodies and we're beautiful and we're making you laugh. And I just think it was just such an empowering experience. It is different though coming back from COVID. I think I'm a little bit more paranoid than I was before. Like I bring microphone covers with me wherever I go and I make a joke about it. But like I think we should have probably been doing this before, because let's face it, us female comedians, we wash ourselves and stuff, but not all males do. So like mic cover's a great idea. It's just a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, New Orleans is a great place. Did you get to go sightseeing in between your time there?
Oh my gosh, yes. I did about 10 miles a day
Really?
walking. I just was walking the city, eating all the amazing food. Um, I'm such a foodie. I love trying new things. And so like the moment I sat down, like was in New Orleans, I had alligator pizza like right away. I was just and just seeing all of the haunted sites and just seeing everything, like the history, and my mom was very nostalgic about it too, so it was great to see some of my family's history there as well. No,
Yeah, I mean, you're a foodie. Was there a favorite food that you tried or tried for the first time?
I will say Willie Mae's fried chicken, they say it's the best fried chicken, and I'm gonna say I can't disagree. It is probably the best fried chicken I've ever had in my life, to the point where I got silent.
Really?
And I'm kind of like I kind of share a lot of my food because I want to try so many different things. And my mom was like, "Are you done with your chicken?" And I was like, "You need to leave me alone. I am not done. Okay." Like, you focus on you. I got this chicken.
Yeah, that was
So
your chicken.
that was my chicken. And it was great. I do think the alligator pizza I had like right away was really, really, really good. In fact, I brought back some alligator jerky, and I was eating it in the theater last night with
Okay.
my boyfriend, and he was like, "This is." I was like, "Oh yeah, I brought you back alligator." He goes, "No, but this is like beef jerky," and I was like, "No, no, that's alligator." And he was like, "Oh, I'm really eating alligator." I was like, "Yes, I brought you back alligator."
I mean, as long as it tastes good, it's fine.
It tasted great. I just think he didn't quite get the concept. I think he thought I bought him a joke, and I was like, "No, I bought you gator. You're eating gator."
Mhm. I mean, along with you doing comedy, you're also an actress and a model. How do you find time for yourself, like just to stay grounded and like mentally healthy?
Yeah. How do I? We're still balancing that. No, I mean, I'm really a proponent of like self-help and therapy. I'm always trying new therapies and stuff like that. Like hypnotherapy is my new jam. I love it. It has gone through so many big breakthroughs for me. And I know it's so scary for people because they feel like they're out of control. But I got to tell you, you are in control the whole time. And I've made some huge realizations. Like right now I'm wearing pants. A couple years ago before hypnotherapy I would have been in a skirt. Like I didn't wear pants and I had no idea why. Hypnotherapy was like, this is why. And I was like, holy moly, what? That okay, we can deal with it now. So I mean it's just so enlightening to just like explore all these different avenues out there. There's so many things that we can do. I have apps on my phone for tapping when I'm getting really anxious, or breathing, breath work, and I just love trying it all. Some of it just doesn't, it doesn't work well with me, but I'm willing to try. And I'm an anxious little nervous like busybody. So I do have to take those moments and have to remind myself to take those moments for sure, as we all probably have to. So yeah.
I mean, along with keeping busy, have you found that you prefer one of your three trios more than the other? Like, do you prefer acting or modeling over the other?
I'm definitely like very much a performer. I love acting. I feel like modeling is an extension of me in the way that I'm confident and I am not afraid to show my body and not to show that there's beauty in all forms. So that's a great like confidence boost. But acting is really my passion and has been since I was a kid. Like you couldn't stop me. And yeah, I mean, everything else I think is just an extension of that. Just trying to, we have to be so many different things now to be successful in this industry. And but to me, the core of it for me is acting always. I write so I can act. I produce so I can act. I model so I can act. It's all like all goes back to acting for me.
I mean, you're super successful now with your career. What's one thing that you would want to tell your younger self?
Oh, I think I would want to tell her to chill a little bit. I mean, I'm still trying to tell myself that. And also to just embrace my uniqueness. I think that is super hard, especially when I was growing up as a kid actor. There wasn't a lot of people that looked like me. And there was a lot of people, if we did look like each other, like it was, we were just forced into this one role. And I think it made me evaluate myself on a different scale than I should have. And I think I would tell myself, just lean into it. You're quirky, you're unique, you are the question, what are you walking and breathing? And I think the more I've embraced that, the more I feel like I've gotten the success that I feel comfortable with too. Like I'm not lying, I'm not trying to blend in, I'm me. And I think like most performers feel that way, like we have to conform into like a checked box because we read these like casting notices and we're like, is that me? And like, how do I fit into this casting notice? But honestly, when you walk into the casting room, what makes you stand out is usually what gets you the job. Not always. Sometimes they're looking for something very specific, and that's nothing you can do. I think I would also tell myself that a great performance gets you remembered uh, for future references. You have no control over casting. Casting is so many different elements. Um, and it has nothing to do with your talent or your worth. And I think I would have told myself that a lot sooner. I tell that to my friends that are coming here, because I was born and raised in Los Angeles, but some people come here and they're recent and they take it so personally. And I was like, it has so little to do with you and your performance. And I just want you guys to stop beating yourself up because there's like the only thing you can do is just keep grinding and keep hustling, and one day everything will align. That's just the truth of the matter. You know?
That's just how life works.
It is. I mean, I once went into a room. I mean, I'm 5'9". I'm pretty tall, you know. That's that in Hollywood standards. And I once went into a room, and I think this was a really enlightening moment. I went into a room and they go, "How tall are you?" And I was like 5'9". And all casting went, "Oh." And I was like, so not getting this job because somebody on set, probably the lead actor, is rather short and I would be imposing. Literally nothing I can do about it. It doesn't matter at this point. And I think that was so, I mean, it sounds so sad, but right now I feel like it's so relieving to think there's literally nothing I can do to make this situation better. I can do a great performance in here, and maybe down the line they'll be like, remember that girl? She was tall. Now we got a tall lead. You know, like I just feel
Yeah,
like it's so
sure.
empowering to think there's literally nothing I could do to get this job because physically there's nothing I can change about me, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
Yeah.
my last question for you, speaking of your projects, do you have any future things that you could hint at or talk about?
I mean, I definitely have a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm in an audio drama that you can find everywhere on podcasts, networks, called The Cosmic Game, where I get to play a Madam Vampire from New Orleans. It's very fun. And my short film that I got to be a part of, Demon Juice, is making all the horror movie rounds right now. So find that. And hopefully soon my one woman show it just ended, but I was approached by other theaters. So hopefully 50 Shades of Mix will be coming to other theaters soon. And everything else that's just in the works, just follow me, and there's a million things I'm doing.
Yes, I will make sure to keep up with all of it. Once again, congratulations on everything. It was so great to
Thank you.
talk to you.
Great talking to you.